Foundations of English 9 for Monday the 5th of October 2020. Today you are going to start the writing process. This is activity number 20 where we're going to be looking at your introductions. So this video will walk you through the process of writing an introduction. Your other independent work for the week. This week you have 3 read works. Also on Wednesday, there will be a live class at the normal time to give you any help that you need writing this essay. So if you know you struggle writing, or you know that this is going to be really tough for you or you fell behind, plan to show up on Wednesday so that you can get the help that you need. On Thursday, you're going to have your quizzes for the 4th set of prefixes. And then after that, there's parent conferences. So if your parent wants to sign up for one, they can contact me. You can attend or not. And if you have below a C, I will be contacting your parents to let them know what your grade is and see what we can do to help you. Because of that, there is no live class on Friday. So you get Friday off from live class, but there still will be work to complete. So make sure you're logging in because there will be attendance for that day as well. So activity 20. Let's start by talking about what an introduction does. First, it grabs your audience's attention. It introduces your audience to the article that we're talking about and his idea of deliberate practice, which is what your whole speech is based on. It also clearly states the purpose of your little talk and then what your subject will be. So let's look at some ways that you can grab your audience's attention. You can ask a question. That's how Jeff Colvin starts his article, is he asks the question, what makes Michael Jordan great? So you can ask a question as well that ties into the topic of your speech. This is one of my students' favorite ways generally to start an introduction, is to start with an inspirational quote about the topic. So I've given one here. So winning means you're willing to go longer, work harder, and give more than anyone else. Again, it needs to connect to that idea of deliberate practice. I think you can probably see where I can talk about deliberate practice with this quote. And then you can state a feeling that most people have, like, most people don't want to work hard enough to become a professional basketball player, but there are a few who will. So make a statement about a belief that many people hold that is related to your subject in some way. So those 3 are different ways that you can start your introduction. You choose one of those and you're going to start your introduction that way. The next thing you're going to need to do is to introduce your audience to the article and the idea of deliberate practice. Here's how you're going to do that. You can actually use this sentence as a sentence frame. In the article, comma, and then quotation marks, and note where the capitalizing is because you need to make sure you copy that. What it takes to be great, comma, and quotation marks. See, those commas are important. Make sure you're using them where they go. Jeff Colvin, again, make sure his name is capitalized the same as you see it there. Introduces the idea of deliberate practice, which is the key to greatness. Deliberate practice involves, and then go back to those 4 essential characteristics that you dealt with in activity 18 and activity 17 last week, and you wrote about in your summary, and you talked about in like 15 other different activities that we've done so far. So by now they should be sort of on the tip of your tongue, just as you go back to what are the 4 things you need to do to have deliberate practice right there. The third thing that it does is it states the purpose of your little talk and your subject. So here's a way you can do it. Again, this is a sentence frame that you can pull and just insert something in the blank. So achieving greatness in blank, your topic, whatever your subject is, in playing piano, in mastering free kicks in soccer, whatever your topic is goes in the blank. Achieving greatness in blank isn't easy, but with deliberate practice, anyone can improve and maybe even become great. So that's your introduction, those 3 parts. Here is my example using those pieces put together into a full paragraph. The great Vince Lombardi once said, winning means you're willing to go longer, work harder, and give more than anyone else. In the article, What It Takes to Be Great, Jeff Colvin explains greatness by introducing the idea of deliberate practice, which is, as he says, the key to greatness. Deliberate practice involves, and I decided not to do the work for you, and you need to go back and put in those 4 things. Achieving greatness in playing piano isn't easy, but with deliberate practice, anyone can improve and maybe even become great. So again, starts with a quote that draws people in, says what the article is and what it's about, and then gives that thesis statement at the end. This whole week we're focusing on writing the speech, so it's really important that you're in class and doing the activities every single day. All right, if you have questions, if you need my help, if you're behind and need to get caught up, please reach out. You can get me on Canvas or via email, in Google Classroom, or in chat right now. Just say, hey, I need to meet with you, and we will meet. So please reach out if you need help. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you guys.